Except, I think they fried his. Besides, we're out of ice cream. Peanut butter and ice cream is better. You should try it. Ew. So, what are we going to do? What now? For the project? That is why you came over.
Oh. Well, I figure we can make some cookies for him, bring them over to his house, and then forget about this whole thing.
Wait. Bring cookies to who?
Oh, didn't I tell you? I decided to draw a project on Al Wilson. The cripple. You know. The guy that wanders around all the time in those blue overalls and that baseball hat.
Oh, yeah, that Al. I heard he has a muscle problem or something.
He has a problem, all right. Hello, kids. Want to play some games? It's not nice to let the crippled people, Shannon. Anyways, seeing everybody likes cookies, I figure we can make some for him, bring them over to his house, and then forget about this one.
Wait. You mean like bring them to his house? I don't know. I always feel strange around people like that. Weird. I never know what to say.
Then we can bring them to his house, ring the doorbell, and run away. Call it a surprise. Anyways, it doesn't really matter as long as we get that paper signed.
What kind?
Huh?
What kind of cookies?
Oh, I don't know. Chocolate chip, sugar, peanut butter, whatever.
What kind do you think he would like?
I don't think it really matters. You know, beggars can't be choosers.
My mom has a good recipe for almond cookies. How about those?
That'd be all right.
Maybe we should do something different. This doesn't seem enough.
Well, what do you want to do? Go on a date with him? Come on, it's serious, Shannon.
Sorry. I just thought this project was supposed to make people happy.
If you suddenly found a plate full of delicious cookies on your front step, would that make you happy?
I guess that would depend on the
Shannon?
one. Okay, I guess it would.
This will be fine. Trust me. Oh, hi, Mr. Wilson. We brought you these cookies. We made them for you. We brought you these cookies. They're almond cookies. We thought you might like to have some.
Beth, I have cerebral palsy.
Is this for your project?
Oh, yes.
Well, yes, it is. See, we're supposed to do something kind for someone, and we thought you might like to have some cookies. Here, please, take them. Well, we'll see you around, Mr. Wilson. Bye. Now, wait a second. How did you know about the project?
A boy named Jason mowed my back lawn.
He beat you to the crippled kids.
And he told you about the project, did he?
Yes, he.
Why, that idiotic little son of a... Well, we have to go now. Don't we, Shannon?
I guess so.
Oh, do you have to? And so soon? We're just starting to have fun.
So I hope you really enjoy those cookies. They're almond cookies.
No shit.
I know.
Well, we'll see you around, Mr. Wilson. Bye.
Oh, please don't. I'd really rather you didn't see me around. Tell you what, instead of seeing me around, can you go jump out of a window? Preferably close to us or higher?
So, I guess Jason beat us to our victim, huh?
That little rat. I hope Griff still accepts it as our project. She didn't say anything about two people being nice to the same person, did she?
I don't think so.
Good. Then we'll just have our parents sign that form and hope Griff doesn't act, okay?
Sure.
Bye, Beth.
I had a real friend once. One day, when I was almost home from the store, a little boy fell down on his skates right in front of me. I tried to help him up. I gave him a pickle from my bag and invited him in for a soda. I tried to explain to him about CP and everything, but he didn't seem to notice. I think he needed a friend just as much as I did.
Something about that boy told me he had been abused. The way he looked at you. He never said anything about it, but I could tell he had been hurt one way or another. I could always tell. He came and visited me twice, 3 times if you count the first. Then he stopped coming. I think his parents must have found out he was associating with that freak man. I never saw him again.
I've noticed something about people. They don't look at me. They look past me or around me, but never in my eyes.
I think they're afraid to see my body, to accept that I am handicapped. They would much rather think it's all mental. It's much easier for them to accept. People treat me like a child. And children treat me like a younger child. I think I'm immature or something. Once I was on the porch, sitting and watching the kids play on the street. Some scruffy little kids came up to me. I asked them if they wanted to hear a story. I'm very good with stories.
One of them called out, "Retard! Retard!" And the rest of them walked around with stiff joints, making fun of me, of course. I wanted to wring their grubby little necks, all of them. But I couldn't. I just sat there.
And why don't you ever get mad at them? Quit being such a damn whip and do something for a change. You let everybody walk all over you. You're a person too. Why don't you ever show them that? Why don't you ever act like a human? Oh, look at me. I'm a poor, helpless cripple. I can't talk or walk or do anything.
People always feel sorry for me. And that makes me mad. But I never say anything.
I never say anything. I never say anything. Retard! Retard!
Mr. Wilson, can I talk to you a second? Mr. Wilson.
Just Al, please.
Okay, Al. The reason I came by was to apologize to you.
Oh, great. More pity. If I wanted your pity, I'd beg for it. Give me a break.
Apologize? For mowing my lawn?
No, for hurting your feelings. When I came over here the other day, I was very rude, insensitive.
Why?
I treated you like a project and not a person, and I'm sorry.
Don't do this. It's much easier for me to hate you. Don't make me like you. It's better the other way. There is no need.
No, please, I really feel bad about this. Maybe you're used to having this happen to you, but I don't think you should have to be used to it.
You're the first person who ever saw it.
First person who ever saw it like that.
I believe it. People can be so cruel.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, what can I do to help?
Well, just you coming here helps a little bit. Here, I made you something. What do you think?
Oh, that's a neat looking horse.
Cow.
Oh, yeah, cow.
Didn't you see the horns?
I can see the horns.
That's all right. I guess it does look more like a horse. It doesn't matter.
Thanks. And I'm sorry.
Forgiven?
It's forgiven.
Yeah, can you believe it? I'm so pissed off. I know. She's such a bitch. I mean, we did the project. The least she can do is give us credit for it. Is it my fault Jason turned his paper in a day earlier than I did? The worst part was after, and Jason left. He smiled all the way to the door. Of course, he could have been smiling at Lucille Van Dez. I just know he's in love with that skank. She's always wiggling that disgusting pelvis and tossing her head around like she's doing some sort of mating ritual. I know. I mean, chubby Shannon and I made the cookies. Why does it matter that we were nice to the same triple? and Beth that we weren't getting credit for the project we did?
I was furious. I did the work. Why shouldn't I get the point? So I asked the teacher. She said that she called Al and asked him about the project we did. He must have said something about the way we treated him because she said we weren't kind enough. Mrs. Griffin said that if I picked another project, I could have a week to finish it. There's an old lady a block over, Mrs. Winchell. I think I'll need